Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my presentation entitled A Community Resource for Rapid Response to Geohazards. My name is Justin Sweet, and I am a project associate at IRIS. I'd like to begin today's presentation by acknowledging and introducing you to my co-authors. First up is Ann Meltzer of Lehigh University, followed by Bob Woodward of IRIS, then Kent Anderson of IRIS, and then lastly, myself, Justin Sweet, also of IRIS. Here's an outline for today's presentation. I'm going to begin by discussing the Rapid Response to Geohazards initiative, telling you what it is and why it's important. Next, we'll discuss some rapid response science needs that were identified via community input and which formed the basis for several thematic breakout sessions. After that, we'll talk about the recently released Rapid Response Whitepaper, which contains a summary of these community needs, as well as some short-term and long-term recommendations. And then lastly, we'll touch on the instrumentation that we intend to purchase as part of this rapid response effort, and when we expect that instrumentation will become available for the community to use. So some background on rapid response. So the need for a rapid response capability was articulated by the seismology community within the successful SAGE-2 proposal, which was awarded to IRIS by NSF and which runs from 2018 to 2023. Now within that larger award, approximately $1 million was budgeted over 5 years for the Rapid Response Initiative, and most of those funds were geared towards the procurement of new rapid response instrumentation. The goal of the rapid response effort is to develop a dedicated rapid response capability based on community requirements. So why is a rapid response capability needed? Well, the IRIS Pascal Instrument Center has supported the seismology community's rapid response needs on an ad hoc basis for years. However, the current pool of rapid response instrumentation is quite small. It's only about 10 sensors, and it's composed of decades-old equipment that is no longer appropriate for the demonstrated use cases from the community. The latest generation of seismic instrumentation is smaller, lighter, and easier to deploy, saving PIs critical time and money during high-pressure rapid response deployments. Before embarking on the purchase of new instrumentation for this effort, we needed to get a good understanding of what the community's rapid response science needs were. So to do that, over the past 2 years, IRIS has convened a number of in-person and virtual events to gather community input on rapid response science needs. One of our early gatherings, we conducted a live poll, which helped us identify the most common rapid response scenarios, which were then used to form the basis for several thematic breakout sessions focused on volcanic unrest, large earthquakes, induced seismicity, and hydrologic and cryologic hazards. We also held rapid response breakout sessions on geomagnetic hazards, as well as scenarios involving ocean bottom seismometers. These community-led virtual breakout sessions provided an opportunity to present science talks and have discussions around needed capabilities. And you can find recordings as well as presentations from all of these events on IRIS's Rapid Response website at www.iris.edu/rapid. Before moving on, I'd just like to note too that IRIS intends to work closely with the GAGE facility operated by UNAVCO to incorporate geodetic capabilities on our rapid response deployments. So after gathering all of the community feedback over the past 2 years, we've taken that feedback and compiled it into a community white paper on rapid response that has recently been released. And this is also available now at IRIS's Rapid Response website. In addition to discussing rapid response science and needed capabilities, this document includes short-term recommendations for instrument procurements with current funds, as well as longer-term recommendations for capabilities that will require future funding support. The document makes recommendations for instrumentation capabilities, which include approximately 10 direct buried broadband sensors, approximately 30 direct buried compact or short period sensors, approximately 200 nodal sensors, around 10 strong motion sensors, a handful of around 10 infrasound sensors, approximately 40 latest generation telemetry capable digitizers, and about 40 quick deploy boxes with batteries and solar panels. Evaluation criteria for appropriate instrumentation will prioritize small, lightweight, easy to deploy, and minimal power systems. Here's just a schematic diagram kind of showing the timeline for this effort. So you can see that the initial period of the timeline beginning in 2019 and stretching into 2020 was basically a period where we were just gathering input and defining the community's needs and capabilities. During that time, and also continuing to the present, IRIS and the Pascal Instrument Center has been conducting a technology survey and evaluation to identify suitable instrumentation that could be incorporated into the future rapid response pool. That effort of procurement and integration and deployment will pick up speed over the next several years as we push into those efforts, with the initiative itself wrapping up in 2023. So when and how can the community use this new rapid response equipment? Well, we expect to complete final acceptance testing and integration by the fall of 2023, at which time the pool will be immediately open for community use through the IRIS Pascal Instrument Center. Now, in order to ensure fair and equitable use of the equipment, IRIS Community Governance will assist with drafting terms of usage documentation governing the equipment. Policies and procedures will be publicized once the pool is available for use. In addition, we are considering offering trainings and workshops on the rapid response pool usage and how to request it. Our goal is to always have at least some rapid response instrumentation on the shelf to support unforeseen deployments at a moment's notice. For more information, please visit our website at iris.edu/rapid. There we'll post project updates. You can also find a copy of the just released Rapid Response Community Whitepaper, as well as recordings and presentations from virtual and in-person events. Thank you for tuning in.